This is esports. You think esports? This is FGC.
All right, what's up, everybody? Callisto here, joined by SethSeries. What's he doing? He's doing Instagram shit. I don't know what's going on over here. Anyways, Granblue Fantasy Versus. We're back at Ignite Skokie for FGC Meetups. Pretty excited about this one. I'm always excited when there's Granblue on.
I am also excited. I was waiting. I've been sitting here waiting for you to notice that I had this.
Anyways, up first, going to have ZachInABox versus Chris Chaos. A couple of our regulars, definitely some of our stronger players in a lot of different games.
Bit of a sparse bracket tonight, but I think that just makes it more dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you're looking at the top level of the players who are in this, it's not like, even though the turnout's kind of low, it's still our better Granblue players, right?
Yeah, so like in this bracket, you've got Flowerman, you have Chris Chaos, you have ZachInABox.
We have Kain. Yeah. Of course, we got the killers here, you know, shackled down behind commentary. But Kain, of course, in the bracket, Super Saiyan Kid. Most of the regulars you would expect.
Kain actually show up?
Yes. He just got here a few minutes ago. He's was joined by Nickle, coming from Michigan. So more of our Michigan homies coming to join us down. So they're making the trip, man. I'm never complaining about my drive out here again.
I mean, I will, but I'm allowed to.
Anyways, ZachInABox versus Chris Chaos. No surprises on the characters. Chris with the Matera. Zach has been pretty consistently sticking with the Belial. I think he recognized that he's trying to play a lot of different games, and if you don't have a ton of time to dedicate to Granblue, Belial's a good pick, right? He's just a good all-around character, especially if you have a lot of fighting games.
And I mean, like, we all know that ZachInABox has that just, like, built-in years of mashing.
Yeah, he's a 5H presser, right?
Yeah,
like, he's a Kain player.
Yeah, like my man beats that button like it owes.
Oh, nice counter hit confirm off the 2M. Chris, for his part, very good defense. Very good Abare. I mean, you kind of need both if you want to be successful as Matera, right? She doesn't have the most defensive options.
No, once you kind of get on her, it's hard to get people off.
His, in general, too, his zoning patterns are really good. It's very hard to get a beat, and his checks with 2M, with 5M. Oh, nice anti-air TP. Going to get the hard knockdown. Zach pushing to the corner. Good
for
break.
Street Fighter fundamentals coming in. Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
That was...
It's a weird situation. Some of the hits of the Belial Fireball were canceled out by Matera's, which kind of saved her life there.
It really did. That guy
and he got counter hit before he could put the Spinaroonie up to try to finish that last little pixel in the sweep.
Oh, this is
kind of
really dangerous because, like, they're at full screen again.
And Chris at any point can just, like, do SSBA for a bunch of chip, but nice, good call out with the up fireball.
Gets the air Spinaroonie, knocks him out.
Yeah, no, I think the newer Granblue patch, I mean, it's about the same as it was midway through Season 2, right? They've done a good job of kind of balancing out the game. I think most of the cast is in a really good spot.
I have some minor gripes, obviously, but, like, I don't know. It's a weird patch. Like, I still haven't come to terms with where I really feel about what they changed, but
yeah, I think for the most part, like, competitively, it's in really good shape. I don't think there's, like, no massively terrible characters. Low-Aim players are always going to tell you, nobody knows if Low-Aim's good or bad. Nobody knows enough about him, not even the Low-Aim players.
I'm going to tell you right now, man.
Oh, good punish.
I'm going to tell you right now, I saw that new walk speed on HPA. My man got...
That's a truck. That's a cargo truck of dudes just coming at you.
Yeah, no, like, my mans, they got the Ultra Boosts on. Just, it's bad.
One round apiece here. Oh, big check. Runs up, gets the counter hit to us. Chris trying to do the anti-air DP. Zach just ran forward, caught the counter hit before the startup. Good block on the overhead, but still kind of caged in the corner, but rolls out and again finds that counter hit confirmed.
This is exactly where Belial wants to be, and it sets up. ZachInABox is doing really well about setting up his cooldown, charging, and everything that he needs to be successful.
Oh, and 5H is just getting the lunch money right now, but that was a block though. Yes, and 5H, good patience by Zach.
Hit the sound.
I don't have enough buttons for that. I need to figure that out.
Dude, we gotta get a soundboard, man.
That's on my. I will. I'll bring it over. It's on the other. It's on like my mainstream computer, not on this one. All I have on this one is Rip Grandma.
Ah, dude, no. You gotta get rid of Rip Grandma. You gotta get Heat Dead.
Oh no, I don't have Rip Grandma like on here. I just have the file on this laptop. I gotta get the He Dead file. Gonna get the knockdown there. Oh, double overhead. Yep. Gotta keep standing up there.
And this is the kind of momentum Matera needs in this matchup. Because once Bilal gets on her, it's hard to get him off.
I also want to say that this is something that happens really commonly with Chris, and some of that maybe he's playing a lot of Guilty Gear, right? Not grinding a lot of Granblue, but he'll kind of get beat up the first game, and then he just progressively kind of gets better and better as the set moves on. This has happened the last couple times I've played him. It's happened the last couple times I've seen him play other people.
I definitely think in general Chris is a bit of a slow starter. He's a very strong fundamental player, but like usually you definitely see like the mental games go in there and see like the ideas that he's making in his head as he's working. And so it's...
And if you're in the position Zach's in, like this is where you really got to limit mistakes and you got to try to put this away right away because, you know, if this gets to game 3, Chris is probably going to just continue. Wow, that was an air unblockable. Nice pickup. Good anti-air there. Oh, too far. Yeah.
Yo, that's the mythical hop.
Yeah, the 2H against hop. The
2Hing the hop.
The negative 12 frame reactions.
You smelled that one out. Like you felt it in your bones. Gets caught by the DP. This is kind of the...
Oh, that's going to hurt. Nice pickup and timing the safe jump on the way in and the
Goes
shimmy.
for the shimmy.
And game 2, going to go to Chris Chaos.
So this is the thing that I'll say is like, traditionally in these sorts of situations, I have to go play mystery game, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Lots of stuff going on here tonight. We also have Guilty Gear Strive Street Fighter V happening tonight, and Mr. Goot running a mystery tournament over by the Tekken setups. Oh, nice backdash. Still gets caught by the follow-up with the fireball. Should he full knockdown here? Yeah, just to do the soft knockdown. Nice check. Chris getting a little bit of space out of the corner. Oh, that's a big jump in, though. That should finish the round. 5H, super, yep. Nice and easy, confirmed from Zach here. Oh, kind of a rare aggressive start for Chris. Running up, pushing buttons, but it worked out. Got the anti-air, turned it into a mix. Not a ton of damage, but able to establish the pace early on, which is also very important for Matera. Oh, just out of range of the slide there. Good check by the 2L there. Zach not following for the shimmy again. That's a block. Okay, didn't actually quite get the punish. I think Chris was just standing up, but he's going to get counter hit here. Soft knockdown, and this is a one-touch round for Zach. He is on match point here. Chris has to be really careful in the corner. Nice escape. Yeah, 2M, EX Fireball, trying to keep the pressure going. Another good tech. Nice pull-up, looking for the super there. No bite from Chris, though, being patient on defense. And there's the empty jump low. SSBA, not a ton of damage on the super, but definitely going to give Chris a healthy lead. And the second hit of the JM ended up catching Zach. Not enough to kill, but enough to make him hold still, and Chris able to close it out. And we got match point, both players here. All right, in with the 5U. Catches the 2L. Zach in the corner. Oh, big JH. Really good jump in. All right, caught him with the JU. Not able to get the combo there, but able to push towards the corner. Dangerous spacing for Chris, but he catches another big JM. All right, that's a good trade. If you're Zach, you'll take the hard knockdown. There's the 2M checked. I talked about how good Chris is with that. He should be able to finish this with SBA. Does he get animation? No, not quite, but chip is definitely going to be an issue very quickly. Yeah, and just running into it. Good stuff to Chris. Going to be moving on the winner's side. Let's see what we have going on with the next match. Oh boy, we don't have anyone right now. I might need Zach to hold down the stream for a minute. Gonna be Kain stepping up. I believe it's gonna be Kain against myself. Actually, the first time we played in person. Get the name set up here and then see if I can get the stream solved. All right.
Character select. Percival. Catalina. Percival versus Catalina. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Battle 2. Engage.
Hey, hi, hello. I am SethSeries. I do not know what is happening right now, but it is not good. Wait, Ryan, are you on your?
Believe in victory. Battle.
Okay.
1.
Hello, I am. Hello, chat. I am working. I appreciate you. Thank you. Run ticket. There we go. Yeah. We got him, boys. So, seeing some really good offense from Kain here. One thing I really like is very good pressure, very good corner control, very good pressure, making sure just to keep an eye on the area around him so that way he can keep everything going on. But this matchup's kind of weird because, you know, both these characters are definitely like shells of their former self, but they have very similar functions. Like Percy has pretty good spacing. Catalina has pretty good spacing. This is like, both these characters, when they decide it's time to go off, it's like a nuke going off in front of you. But seeing Kain with the big DP. Not a good place that Callisto wants to be in right now, especially with that corner. Because one hit from Percy is just bad. You get hit, you get schmicked, those ankles getting snapped. This is kind of the corner pressure, and one of the things that Callisto needs to do. Oh, I don't think he's dead, but boy, he gonna feel. No, he dead. He dead. That was ridiculous. D-E-D dead. This is kind of what we see from Callisto. Like, he is, you know, he'll get mad at himself. He'll have some moments where some things just don't go the way he wants them to. But when he decides to hit you, you get hit. Ooh, bad throw. It's put in the corner. Has to be really careful, because one thing we've seen from Kain that'll do in terms of space control is we'll see, like, shimmy back, far H, and then kind of make his way and get pressure. But, dude, bit of a bad buffer, doesn't get the punish. This is bad. This is gonna hurt. Oh! Calling the Callisto, baby! Let's go! You got hit with that sweep SSBA. Next game is the guest. But yo, are we about to see Shin Callisto? Is this man gonna put Kain in losers round one or game one? Let's go. Good jump you bait on the, or good jump you bait for the anti-air. Gets the confirm. Gets thrown. Like, so far, pretty even game. Fantastic call out on the EX run, but this is where things are gonna get fun. So, very slow poking game. Callisto doing his best to kind of keep the corner, but gets the knockdown. Kain goes for the okie doke to kind of keep pressure and keep going. And now corners are kind of changed. This is really dangerous for both of them, because both players are at a point where, like, a good hit, especially with meter burn and everything going on, is enough to really win this game for one, depending on the wall bounce. Not going to see a whole lot on that. That was probably an easy SSBA, but this is going to be a little bit dangerous. This is a situation that Callisto has to be careful in. Goes for the grab. Cheeky. Gets the 2U.
Battle 2, engage.
Oh, early round jump in, gets the 2H. So this is kind of the thing we've seen, especially in these regards to these sets, is like Callisto is willing to take some hits in this, and like he'll get clipped, but every single time he goes for a real hit, those hits, that's it. Call him pack watch, boys. That's done. Quick game 3. Kain takes it, goes up in bracket. God damn. Hey, hi, I have to go back to the other bracket now, and then I will be on your stream.
Alrighty. It's okay, I'm still alive. That's actually the first time we played in person. He's got a really weird pacing compared to what I'm used to for Percival.
Never mind, I'm being told to play on stream.
Okay, it's going to be Seth and SSK coming up next.
Please put my sponsor. Thank you.
Alrighty, getting the names lined up in there. Seth, Super Saiyan Kid. Curious to see what Seth is going to do here. Been playing a lot with the Seox 6, the SAS, is that what his name is? The SAS. Been dabbling with him a lot. I know there's some matchups that he's definitely liking him over Ladiva for, especially ones that are kind of a pain to get in against. So be curious to see what he picks here. SSK, I don't think we'll see any surprises here. Oh, and then it looks like I have to play the loser of this. All right, these two. Well, there we go. I was drinking water. I forgot to put my mic back down. Real professional.
Character select.
SSK, definitely one of the people has been under the wing of most of us Granblue players here in Chicago, but Seth has definitely been one of the ones helping to foster his growth. And, you know, we talk about it all the time. SSK is, you know, starting to have his comeuppance against a lot of us more experienced players. Seth, one of the only players left that SSK has not taken a set off of just yet in tournament. Yeah, I did get the nice cat card for the week. And like I said, this is proof yet again that only two types of people play Granblue. Ones who I have hit with sweep into SSBA and Wake Up, and ones who I have not played yet. I've played Kain once. Here you go. Do they need me for Strive? Yes. Okay.
Whoa, maybe, yes? Yeah, probably.
Okay. I'll wait till Seth's running Strive, right? Okay, he'll let me know. Whoops. Got the game changed in here. There we go. All right. We're underway. Some stuff went wrong, but in the meantime, Seth bullying in the corner, tried to get the air-to-air there. SSK able to get the side switch, but he's going to need to do a lot. He has a lot of health to make up here, and that meter starting to become a little bit of a pressing issue on Ladiva, and yeah, went in a little too hard. That's probably the scariest part about fighting this character now, and they did adjust her in some ways to address that specifically. In the last patch, they added a little bit more pushback to the EX Headbutt series. She kind of has a pretty ignorant coin flip. If she has meter and gets you to block literally anything, then you're just in a coin flip for the round. She either does an invuln super or she pushes a button and you're in a similar hard read situation that you are oftentimes against grapplers, but just for higher stakes. And she gets to initiate her from pretty far away. Oh, good check, but oh, that was a very weird interaction. Seth, though, being solid, caught the 2H. SSK a little frustrated, maybe got a funky input that he didn't want. Seth gonna go up 1-0 here. Did we actually? Oh no, somebody I think hit the button to show the stats. I didn't know if we accidentally started the like hidden esports mode they added where it shows the stats automatically. Trying to use the 5U. 5U does go a bit further now, and I believe activates a little faster. I think that's one of the, they're trying to maybe push Ladiva players to get less of a coin flip from further away by doing 5M into headbutt and more of a coin flip from far away from just doing 5U. Oh, big JH, but not able to get the conversion. SSK just trying to hold his ground, but good timing on the jump in. Fortunate trade into the sweep. That meter is there again, has to be careful. Another opportunity to anti-air gone, and SSK bets it on the bust out. Unfortunately is wrong. That's going to be the round. Oh, Seth with a rare drop here, actually. SSK going to get a chance to live again. All right, regular SBA. We got pretty even life. That's going to be plus frames. Good block by Seth, but gets opened low. Trying to get away there. 2L connects, followed by the sweep. Not a combo, but I think Seth was just trying to get out of the situation. Yeah, using the body slash. One of Lodivis better jump ins. SSK trying to figure out the answer. Good check with the 5L. Definitely having a really hard time anti-airing Lodiva here. Yeah, okay, busts out, not a true string. Blocks the lariat though, and yeah, now you are under pressure. Yeah, using the light headbutt, now a little bit better on block. Saving the timer for the EX and able to convert that combo into SBA. Seth moving on to match point here.
Battle 3, engage.
Recovered just in time for that Fire 5H. No punish. Whoa, I don't know if that is the input SSK was looking for, but it worked out, but gonna get caught by the drop kick. Seth, I kind of like that mix. Raw EX headbutt makes it harder to reversal. Spends the EX SPD. Regular throw. Good patience there from SSK. Kind of good recognition, right? The SPD was already gone, so he didn't really need to do anything. Trying to call out the super. Oh, God, and the cross up, that hit in such a weird way, and that's going to close it out. Seth posing at the wrong camera like a professional. Gonna move on in winners, SSK. SSK gonna move on to actually have to fight me in losers. Up first though, having Chris Chaos come back up, I believe he's gonna face off against Kain. And that's gonna set up SethSeries and Flowerman on the other side of winners. All right, I see Chris, yeah, and I see Kain coming over. As soon as Seth can get back here to cover, I'll play SSK. Okay. All right, Chris versus Kain. I'm not sure how often these two have played, especially offline. So we'll be curious to see how this goes. All right, Seth is back. Gonna let him take over here so I can go play SSK.
Character select.
It's fine. I wanna work through quickly, get more on. All right, so Chris versus Kain. Names are all set up. I will be back. Okay.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Hey, hi, hello, everybody. I am your pal, SethSeries. Here to hold it down for a little bit until Callisto gets back. He and the young man got to play. So one thing we're seeing here, kind of really interesting matchup between these two, is SSK, or not SSK, shit.
Believe in victory. 1, engage.
Hang on. There we go. Sorry about that. So one thing we kind of got set up here is like seeing a lot of one thing we're seeing right here is just like very good. Okay, I'm done recovering. So what we're seeing right now is really good corner pressure from Kain. One of the things we've seen, particularly in a lot of his matchups, is his ability to get a knockdown and then burn meter or burn something to get into EX or to Lord Strike into the big overhead to kind of keep pressure going, and that puts him in a 50-50 situation where they have to guess strike throw, and it's in Percy's favor. So we'll see that, we'll see this. Good situational awareness from Kain, catches the dash out, gets the button into the SS or in the SBA. Now has to be really careful. This could be one thing that's really dangerous for Matera is she is made of paper. Chris has to be really careful with how he throws, and that's what it is. Like a good jump in, a good call out, gets hit with jump Percy buttons and just gets sent out.
Battle 2, engage.
So, Chris, one thing we've seen really consistently from Chris Chaos is very strong zoner, willing to kind of work his way through, work his way out, and just slowly play his way through and kind of try to run the Matera game. I wouldn't, in terms of like a Matera playstyle, I wouldn't necessarily call Chris, you know, he's not like, he uses top, but he's more strategic about it. When he does use it, it's particularly like a mix-up tool or something that he's used to establish or set up pressure in the corner. We'll see him traditionally prefer a stronger zoning game and try to stay out. And some of that comes from just playing, you know, zoner characters like Yukari and Persona. I don't know the rest of this history, but Kain goes ahead, gets the first game. Get it with the, like, chip out full screen Lord Strike. Let's go. Hey, hi, welcome everyone who just came from Cordro stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Right now we've got Chris Chaos, Kain on the, or Chris Chaos on the left, Kain on the right. Slowly working our way through. You know, and we mentioned this earlier in Chris's match with ZachInABox, but he's a bit more of a slow starter in terms of like matchups and like making things work. One thing that I think very much categorizes his play is he does a lot of feeling out round one or game one. If he wins, hey, great. If not, you know, traditionally we see like a very strong second and third games, especially if they get taken to that. But needs to be careful. Gets hit with the command grab. Kain going up on step point. Thank you for the tier 1 subs on Moo. Subbed for the 2U SSBA for 4 months straight. Hey, we appreciate it here. We're here to vibe. So, working our way through. Chris gets the knockdown, gets to the corner. So this is where things with Matera are probably her most explosive. She'll get the knockdown, put the corner in, put the butterflies up, and get the schmicks. But Chris doesn't get a lot off of that. I think due to the angle and how far that Percy's DP actually moves him out, it's really dangerous. Like, that was an instance where he just couldn't convert into anything substantial from that. But Chris has a pretty substantial life lead. Gets the, I'm gonna say, gets the Zephyr in and the button, polishes out the round. You know, Chris Chaos isn't out of this yet, and we're seeing it right now. That round was definitely one of his stronger ones, and a lot more definitive than his other games that he's been playing. So, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, we're seeing a very strong keep away game, willing to work his way in. And the times that he does go for Zephyr, he's usually earned it, or he's put something up to let himself get in. And normally, the thing we see from that is, you know, one thing we see from that is like, Chris will go in, and he really likes the strike throw shimmy mix that Matera gets after a block Zephyr jump him. But that's it. No, he's still gonna have some health, but this is a bad situation for Chris. Gets the knockdown, has to be careful. Percy, yeah. Easy input DP, swats Chris out of the air. Kain is gonna be moving on to winners finals. Crisp 2-0. All right, let's take a look at the bracket and kind of see what we got going on here. So, I'm not, oh, looks like I'm up. So, kind of just looking at the bracket right now, on winner's side, you have me and Flowerman. On losers, we are currently waiting for the loser of this will go down to play ZachInABox, and I'm gonna go ahead and okay. So that already got edited. I have to get off now, but I was hoping to let Chris Chaos get a little further, but oh well. Anyway, toodles. Oh, thank God. That is not my cell phone.
Uh-oh. ZachInABox taking over the stream. Yo, what's up? So it looks like we're going to have SethSeries versus Flowerman. So, got a nice little bracket today. It's been going well. Glad to see that. The usual suspects coming out every time we have Granblue. Been working out pretty well. So, been excited to see it. These two, of course, throughout the year and a half, I would say, since the online SSSO tournaments have been going at each other. Of course, Flowerman having the character matchup, but also usually the set count. There have been some sets that Seth has taken away in a pretty tough match. Flowerman was telling me, I was eavesdropping a little bit on his conversation earlier, and he was saying that some people are thinking Fairy and Ladiva are 5-5. I don't know if I agree with that, but we'll see if we get that in action right now. Oh, I gotta change the score here too, but we'll see if that is the way. Oh no, because I hear in the back of my head, peace. So, we're gonna go with Seth's counter pick. Obviously, throughout the whole year and a half of Granblue, Fairy, Ladiva, not the greatest matchup, so we're going with 6. And we'll see how it goes. I know this could be, so I haven't been able to watch too much of 6, even though been pretty strong character so far since its inception. Plus, didn't get nerfed throughout the patch. So I like that they kept them the same. So we'll see. I know this could be really annoying for Fairy, so let's see how it goes. And running up, Flowerman, patented safe pressure here. Safe neutral, I should say. And Seth's backing off after getting the hit there. Oh, what? Yeah, you kind of see SethSeries just moving in with the regular jumps just to kind of threaten maybe an EX Fireball, maybe a jump U to kind of change up his jump arc. But a big back throw by Flowerman is going to be huge. Gonna median to activate. Ooh, he baited out the parry. Walked forward ever so slightly. And we're going to get us up again. Wake up Skybound from Seth is not going to do it. Right straight into a dive kick into GG. Flowerman read Seth's defense all throughout that way. Nice EX whip to get it started. That EX parry, probably the best one in the game. And now Seth has a corner. This is huge. But Flowerman not going to do too much on defense. And a big sweep, and now it's time to start. Parry is just about to be available again. And then we're going to set up the Skybound into the ball. Try to get a grab in. No dice. And Seth's still locked in the corner. Okay. Flowerman missed the median. Now it's Seth's turn, but he decides to go for the more plus frames. And is almost carrying all the way to the corner. Nice snipe on the dash back. Yeah, early tech from Flowerman. Take note of that defense. And just harassing with pokes right now. But Seth does have the corner, but chip is a factor. Doesn't even need it. Flowerman's going to take the first game. And yeah, we'll see if Seth goes back to character select. Obviously, Ladiva, despite what some people might think, still in my opinion, going to be a rough matchup to go. So we'll see if Seth elects to go back. It is going to be that. And you know, as hard as this matchup is, sometimes you just need that sweep, baby. So let's see if we get that sweep in there.
Ooh, I got back just in time. Did Seth go Ladiva the whole time so far?
No.
He
Game,
did try it out? Okay.
Yeah, first game went 6, and now we're at 1-0.
Yeah, I know this is definitely one of the matchups that he wanted to try 6 out for. It's hard though, right? Like.
Yeah. And he saw, like, when he was trying out 6, it was like Flowerman just had all like the defensive options ready available, so he didn't get opened up.
Yeah, and Flowerman, his Abare and his kind of his ideas of when to challenge are generally very good. That's the hard part, right? Even if you have a better matchup, Flowerman's also just a very good player sometimes.
Yeah. And so like you have to be really on point with your offense to open it up. And speaking of open up, Seth
good block though.
Great block, double overhead again.
Oh, not the third one. I'm going to give Seth credit because he actually didn't try to block high again. He said, fuck you, and tried to, like, get out.
Yeah.
He got counter hit. Oh, scooped.
Yeah, he does have an opportunity.
Oh, that's a big DP. Chip is an issue. Get away from Jin.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Seth did have an opportunity there and just went with it. But, man, risking on DP sometimes because Flowerman is likely dead.
No. I think you're right. Because Seth had actually, I think EX Lariat might have still been down. So maybe he wouldn't have been able to straight up kill for it. But tried to get in with the Okie Doke with the whip 5H into the sweep.
Oh, he tried to elect for that sweep. Yeah, sometimes you got to fish for it, but.
Yeah, I think in this matchup, sometimes you just got to swing, right, and hope you get a knockdown.
I mean, in such a hard matchup, that's like. Sometimes you just got to take a weird risk.
Okay. Oh, got the DP out. This is, if Seth can get in. So this is when, like, maybe the Lariat bet isn't that bad an idea. Well, not now. He's going to have to hold this. Yeah, just trying to walk out. That's fine. He took a couple 2Ms, but.
This is kind of bad.
Oh, he's in the corner. I didn't think he was that far back yet. Yeah, this is looking rough.
But we did see Seth last time almost get out of this situation, but yeah, it's looking pretty grim. Flowerman has full control with the 2H.
Oh, and there it is.
Good try.
Low profiled the Lariat.
Yeah, but yeah, Flowerman was saying that I was eavesdropping on his conversation earlier that he was telling somebody else, I think it was Nickle, that there are people who are putting this matchup at even now.
Seth, I think, might even be one of them. I've seen him say it.
Well,
you know, like a lot of the things that made stuff really, really good for Fairy in neutral got toned down, and Ladiva's neutral has been helped. It's okay.
Yeah. So we'll see if that comes into play.
All right.
Because I think it's you and me. Yeah.
I think it's me and Seth. I think it's me and Nickle. Yeah, go ahead and sit down. So you can take back over. All right, so Nickle joining us from Michigan. Gonna go face off against him. There you go. Okay, cool. All right, let Seth take back over here.
Character select.
All right, what's good, everybody? Yo, we got the boy Nickle and Callisto going up. While they're getting set up, I'll just kind of go ahead and go over what we're looking at the bracket as. So in terms of this matchup, the winner of this is going to move on to play Chris Chaos, and that'll determine our losers top 8. After this, or the winner of that will play the winner of me and ZachInABox, and then we have Kain and Flowerman in winners finals. So looks like they're getting started. Let me switch right back over. You know, Nickle came all the way to Chicago. I'd really hate to see him get sweep SSBA'd. Hate to see him get sweep SSBA'd. Just, we don't do that. He drove 6 hours to hang out with us, so we're really gonna do him that way, huh? We're gonna make him drink the Malort too. Spoilers, we are, but besides the point. What's good, Cassie? That is young Bickle. He is here. He has come to Chicago, graced the frozen lands. Yeah, so Ryan has been kind of working on Jita for a couple of different matchups. He and I were talking it out earlier. One thing that he feels really, he likes it a lot more for the 6 matchup due to the way the changes around Rekka's work and how hard it is to kind of punish around some of that. So, dang, thought Nickle looked like Ganryu. He's doing my boy bad like that, Dogma. Just hurting him. Goes for the Okie-doke. You know, I'm really surprised to see Nickle kind of show up and run the Narmaya. I know he's been pretty down on that character since the patch changes happened, but outside of that, we've seen him run, like, you know, he's making this look pretty competitive with Callisto right now. Yep. Goes for the easy input. I don't think it's going to kill, but it's going to hurt. Well, someone called James Chen. I was wrong. They got me. Callisto gets pretty good light confirms all the way in. And now, so we've got him. We're seeing really good corner control using Narmaya's far normals to kind of space and maintain everything. I would like to see him right there maybe burn the meter for the EX Danalar just to get the side switch. But the Rekka conversions I'm really impressed with some of the conversions we've seen Nickle get. You know, maybe it's hit confirms, maybe it's a buffer, but he's looking really, especially compared to the last match, he's looking a lot more confident and a lot more safe in his ranges and how he's playing right now. You know, he's been going through it this week, definitely kind of having some stuff, but he's looking really strong here. Like, I understand the doom and gloom that comes with a new patch, but, you know, my boy Nickle looking clean. Good punish on the Rekka. Oh, goes for the run up overhead. He's gonna hurt. Doesn't get the meter or the ability to do anything particularly optimal due to cooldowns, but still does a good chunk off a stray hit. That's the big thing about overheads in this game. You kind of give up your turn if they get blocked, but especially if you get that counter hit, there is so much reward for it. So this is what we want. So this right here is the area where Nickle was really doing well, like controlling the corner, managing his spacing, making sure everything worked. But you know, he goes for the Rekka into the change, and oh my God, he just hit Callisto with sweep SSBA. Gave this man a taste of his medicine. This is Chicago, baby. You can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Sadly, despite a valiant effort, gets hit with the run-up throw. Callisto going up 1. But, like, you know, I respect it. I respect willing to... Oh, wrong score. Sorry. I respect being willing to come to someone else's local, hit them with their own tech, and just not even think twice about it. Like, phenomenal. Beautiful. I love it. You love to see it. Hi, Zach. Got ZachInABox returning to commentary.
Yo, Callisto with the Jita? Okay.
Dude, my guy, you missed it. Callisto got hit with the Callisto.
Oh, yeah?
This
Which one?
Nickle hit that man with sweep SSBA.
Okay.
And just I think I'll watch that man's soul like leave his body on screen. Callisto going up to game point. Nickle looking like he's taking a second to kind of breathe and think in between matches. One thing I'll say about this is he's been playing these games particularly well. I think one of the things that really kind of makes it is just a couple of situational options that aren't necessarily optimized on in a way that would result in damage. So we'll see a lot of like really good pokes, really good buffers, but we don't see a whole lot come out of it.
Yeah.
You know, especially in a situation right here, a really good confirm and like being willing to take the bet and get the EX dash through.
Nice.
But proves me wrong.
Picking up.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I sat here talking an entire thing,
exactly.
and then he just
It killed. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I felt like Nickle, in general, has a really good idea how to play neutral, defense, and all that. But, you know, just those little optimization stuff that really helps in some of this.
Yeah, it's absolutely. And that's one of the things that especially just kind of comes with experience and, like, route memorization is you just – sometimes things just don't go the way you need them to. And if you played it a million times, you at least know how to kind of convert in a weird way. But it is what it is.
But Nickle doing a great job of confirming and going in the corner, but just as I say that.
A little bit of a missed opportunity on that anti-air. That definitely, I think he had all the stock that he needed to really do some damage, but it didn't work out.
Let's see what we're going to spend. We're going to actually spend it.
I don't think this is going to kill.
No,
this is gonna be,
not even
this
close.
We're in a one-touch game. Were I Nickle, even though I drove 6 hours, I would absolutely sweep SSBA right now.
Yeah, again? He was standing up.
I've done it. And so this is kind of the... I really applaud Callisto's patience on that. Like,
yeah,
I definitely would have let that DP rip, especially with that like strike throw situation. But so this is, for better or worse, this is the area that Nickle really feels comfortable in. Very strong, like that's one of those things. That's one of the changes we saw this patch. Is Narmaya's Rekkas do not have the same piercing capability that they used to. Both her and Zeta got hit on that.
Yeah. Great to see Nickle out, like you said.
Yeah,
driving the ever so lofty way.
My man drove. My man got a hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who? Because I think it's either us playing or you playing.
That's bad. Okay. Zach and I are going to play. It's going to be no commentary.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so you're going to get a commentary-less gameplay, but we'll be up, so you'll see us there. We'll be there in spirit. You'll probably hear the same thoughts. Like, why'd I get grabbed?
It be that way. It really do. Let me just get my team set. All right.
All right, all right.
I am set to player 2.
Okay, so going to be our losers' quarters. ZachInABox versus SethSeries. Yeah, I was actually. I'm not gonna lie. I counterpicked Nickle. I've been trying to learn more about the actual Narmaya matchup because I don't know a lot about how she works, and I kind of decided that I liked Jita a little bit better. Parts of that being that I think the range advantage that Cat has over a lot of characters, she actually doesn't have. Over Narm, the butterfly stance Narm, I mean, her normals are fucking gigantic. She can counterswing versus Cat very easily. And punishing the light slash in the other stance, that one is like, I think that it's kind of hard to do consistently. Like, anyone with a FAR 6-frame can do it, but I think it's kind of hard to see it quickly enough to do. And Jita lets me buffer something slightly safer than Cat doing, like, 5L EX thrust or 5L super. Those are basically the only two options I have as Cat, right? Is like 5L into my only two things that combo from 5L. So being a frame late on that punish can be really dangerous. Yeah, we're going to have Bell versus Ladiva here. Should be not the worst matchup in the world for Lad. You know, you just got to, once you get in, bait out a couple things and off to the races. Zach with a pretty slow start, but gets the command grab, the regular command grab. You don't see it that often, and sometimes I think that's what makes it connect a little bit better, is it doesn't have the super obvious EX animation. Speaking of animations, not used to seeing the 5U out there. That's going to catch a lot of people, honestly, because it's not something that comes out that often. Nice, good spot dodge on the 5H. Resets the punish. Able to get more damage there than the 5L starter. And Zach bailing out of pressure. Oh, he's standing a lot though. Has to be careful of that drop kick, but also has to watch out for the jump in body splash. Big jump in there for Seth. Gonna take the round here.
Battle 2, engage.
Oh, it was, can't believe Zach actually tried to push a button there. And yeah, 5H does have pretty good recovery, but I feel like Ladiva is just a very scary character to rumble with. I don't want to mash in scrambles against her. That the risk reward for the two of us is just not very much in my favor, it feels like. All right, small damage there, okay. Got the close 5M, wasn't able to get the full confirm though. Gonna eat the drop kick, Seth too far for the SPD. Nice punish for Zach, gonna just get the soft knockdown, get back out to mid-screen a bit. Good check with the 2M, but another good spot dodge. Seth has been really on point, but that, we'll call that a bait. Hard knockdown here though. Have to watch out for the super, but Seth, I think, was kind of looking for the looking. Went for the SPD. Zach able to close out the round.
Battle 3, engage.
Woo! And again, the 5U catching Zach off guard. But you can see it kind of the same side, like the Ladiva players aren't hella used to using it either, so you're gonna see some drops there. Oh, speaking of, a little bit of an unfortunate drop. Able to recollect the combo though, hard knockdown in the corner. Seth getting some pressure started, Zach blocking a lot. And again, the 5U, but oh, okay, that was a good pickup. You gotta do the other follow-up. You gotta do the one that comes straight down, or that throws them straight up rather, so they come back down in the corner, but he actually had a really good pickup off of the wall bounce. Zach, not out of this yet. Yeah, one good combo could really do it. Speaking of a good combo, that's a good starter. He didn't spend any EXs, but he might not need. I think this is dead. There was almost no scaling on this. Yeah, it's enough. Zach gonna go up 1-0.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Counter hit overhead, still a big starter for every character for the most part. Ooh, nice air grab. Not a lot of things. I'm surprised that air grab didn't just lose to JH. Belial JH, definitely one of the best air normals in the game. Oh, that's a punish. Yep. Nice 2H. He's going to get the full thing here. Yeah, EX air grab. Hard knockdown, big damage. Almost has super as well. Goes for the frame kill. Keep that setup clean. Zach has to be careful. SBA on deck. There's the anti-air though. What's he going to spend here? End up having a bit of a drop. Good block. All right. Oh, he went for the grab. The casual walk up. Made it look like he was probably going to meaty. Not approaching with a lot of urgency. Seth still had the right read with the holding up. Yeah, I had not seen her regular air grab as well. I did not know that it side switched. Ooh, Zach starting to kind of take some notes, seeing these spot dodges coming out of Seth when he's looking for that 5H. He's delaying the 5H and now just trying to get the punish against the spot dodge with it. Went for the tick grab, but Zach with the classic anti-grappler strat, get counter hit so you're in too much hit stun to be grabbed. Punish, yep. 2M, gonna push to the corner. Zach moving on to match point. I'm actually not sure why that 5H comboed. I didn't see a counter hit or a crouch there. Maybe I missed the counter.
Battle 3, engage.
Oh, and a big JH. Seth was pumping an input there. I'm not sure what it was, but he ended up getting clipped. Again, 5U. This time he has to pick up. Gonna get a lot of corner carry off of that. Good spend. Wow, okay, that has hella recovery. Ooh, this is big. Reset? Yeah, Seth only really needs one more hit. He'll be right back in this set. 2M. Ooh, did he get the move out? Yes, he did. The call out. Seth, give him the thumbs up. Zach, I don't know what the opposite of feeling yourself is, but that's what he's doing right now. I'm telling you, this character, yeah, why would it not work? I mean, yes, that's the wrong super to do, really, for the coin flip like that, but I think the general concept is the same. If you block anything from Ladiva when she has meter, you're in a coin flip for the round. Whoa, barely got out in time. Spends the EXDP for the knockdown, not a lot of damage. Zach bailing out. Able to go in now. Yeah, Seth doesn't have meter, but Zach not able to get the full combo there because of the standing. A little bit of a misconfirm. Gonna just take the hard knockdown. Eases up, and there's the 2H. Zach on match point again.
Battle 2, engage.
Oh, just run up 2L. Another big 2H. Too far for that 5H, though. Another good spot dodge, but Zach calling out the reset. Yeah, soft knockdown. No meter for Seth. Able to go in freely. JU, I don't think that gives a combo anymore there. Zach frame trapping with the DP. Trying to keep his turn. I like the idea. She doesn't have meter yet. The punish isn't going to be too crazy. Zach with an aggressive jump. There's the counter hit, but misconfirms. Kind of got away with it, though, but he's got to be careful. Seth's running out of health, though. Gets a drop kick. Needs to make something happen pretty quickly. Has to watch out for DPs. Oh, that's going to do it for... No. Seth living on a prayer here. And he catches Zach jumping. And I think we got game point, both players, yeah. Match point, both players. Zach getting a little antsy at the end. That's sometimes the danger of knowing that you have chip as an availability. You overextend trying to get the chip, and now things are going downhill for Zach. Light SPD starts the Vortex. 5M, keep him in place, plus frames. There's the 2H. Gonna be a big combo here. Spends the EX Lariat. And this is a one-touch match. Zach gonna risk the DP? No. But there's the SPD. That's gonna do it. Zach going out in 5th place tonight. Seth gonna be moving on to the loser semis. It's gonna be Chris Chaos versus myself. Chris coming over now. We'll knock that down, then I have to play some Strive matches. All right.
Hey, hi, hello. I don't feel good about that one, but, you know, it's all good. We vibing. Yo, we got Callisto and Chris Chaos coming up to the chat. This is definitely going to be a good option.
Character select. Festiva.
Yo, I heard one of y'all pick Ladiva.
Matera.
How are we doing tonight, chat? Are we having a good night? Is everyone feeling good?
Catalina.
I hope so after that awful sloppy match you just watched me play, but the world keeps on turning, you know? Listen, man, like Serge, you can't just like call Chris a fellow chip player. Chris knows what that character's about. He's not gonna look at me in the eyes and go, Chip is low tier. Come on now.
Catalina versus Matera.
You know, I could just ban search right now. I feel like I'd get in trouble, but I could do it, and it'd be really funny.
Believe in victory.
It would be hilarious.
1. Engage.
So, round start. Seeing Chris kind of, so this is the kind of patented zoning game we talked about earlier from Chris. Using a lot of his buttons and using everything he can just to kind of work his way in and make his sets count. Search, everyone knows your feelings about chips enough. Like, we can look at your Discord and learn a lot of things today. But, so right now, this is just kind of a really, this is just a really slow bout in. Like, Chris playing a very formidable zoning game. Callisto using fireballs to kind of work his way in and get in, and then, oh. Kind of got lucky on that one. Had that been a little bit closer, that would have triggered the Matera trap and probably put Callisto into a bad situation. So, one thing I can say I really like about how Chris is playing this is, like, this match has been glacial. If you look at the time, we're at 20 seconds left. Like, there is a very high possibility that this just goes to time. But Callisto getting the knockdown, kind of working his way in. I feel like that was supposed to be sweep SSBA, but didn't get it. Oh, it's not. It's so unfortunate. Callisto had the right idea, a little bit of a fumble on the pickup after the air-to-air, and then just gets hit with combo into SSBA. That's so unfortunate, man. Oh, goes for the early DP, trying to call stuff out, gets put in the Matera mix. Chris going ahead and retreating back in there, and that's what I think that's going to be a really big component of what dictates the pace of this game and how everything goes, is the moment Callisto gets in, he has the opportunity to just explode. You know, we've talked about it in previous matches Chris had, but Matera doesn't have a lot of health to her name, and so if she gets what she needs, it's, you know, if she gets the hit she needs, GG's, it's over. Have a good day. But, and this is, you know, we're talking about that right now. Callisto has the corner, has SSBA. There's going to be plus on this, so Chris has to guess, but Callisto also has to be careful because Chris has SSBA on deck, and any mistake from Callisto, I mean, Chris decides to let that rip, it's just over. Like, they're both at a point where the next major hit will kill. Oh, it's dangerous. What's the mix? I like this decision from Callisto, going ahead and backing out. Matera can zone a little bit better and has options to do in terms of this, but putting Callisto there and like actually giving him options as to what's going on, I think that's a very smart decision. Like, I think it's the correct course of action to do in terms of this, and I think it's the best way for that set, especially considering all the resources that were on Chris's side. But. And one thing you can say that's really impressive about Chris's Matera is he's very good at using a lot of different options. One of the common things you'll see is Matera is just using low shot, just using like the basic, kind of the basic Sagat fireball pressure. But Matera also has the air fireball and a couple other options that give her a lot of different ways to really zone and play the keep out game. Oh, this is it. Call and pack, watch boys. Gonna have Chris Chaos going up one game, but this is, you know, I wouldn't say there's a single part of this set that has been free for either of the players. Callisto is playing really well. Both players right now, it's just very even. It's just, I think, one of the things that kind of happens is just the occasional bad decision making that leads to things just going all wackety schmackety. Seeing Chris immediately go right back up to right back up to the zoning situations, but now we're at the point where Callisto can get a really, there it is. One really good hit is all Callisto needs to make something happen here, and he gets it. Gets the pickup after DP, goes into the SBA. And this is going to put Callisto in a really good spot. He just took a chunk of health. A lot of his cooldowns are coming back. Oh, gets the light wall. Sadly, in that situation, didn't have the meter or didn't have the resources to get a whole lot off of it. But one of the big cat buffs in the previous patch was that her light wall conversion potential got drastically changed. So now one of the things that, oh, did he get hit? Ah, he did. Doesn't get the full animation. Both players have to be careful because a good anti, well, shit. There's being careful, and then there's just what happened on that screen. Good God. Callisto running up, man. Every now and then, he just gets the gumption to haul ass in and get that throw, and we saw it work out there. It's incredibly good decision-making from Callisto. Has the corner position, goes for the throw. Doesn't get the anti-air out. Likely expecting kind of the trajectory baiting on the 2H, but has to be really careful now. Is in the corner. Chris is going to go for the setup, get the Matera knockdown, gets the butterfly on screen. I don't think we're going to be seeing a setup off this just because of the way the butterfly came down, but Callisto's dead. That's it. Chris Chaos going up to match point.
Battle 3, engage.
So I think what's really important here is we are seeing kind of a marked change, or a marked pace change from Chris Chaos. You know, we've seen the last couple of games that he's very willing to run his slow zoning game. But now that he's got the opportunity to go in and get the kill, he's at a point where he can absolutely kind of go in. And we're seeing him make these advances and work and get this damage, and it's working out in his favor. But Callisto threads the needle on the DP, starts pressure, gets the knockdown. You know, one thing I'd actually like to see from Callisto is maybe being a little bit confident in using EX Droid to get in. But otherwise, I can't sit here and act like he's played this matchup particularly poorly. No, that's it. GG's, Chris Chaos takes the set. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have Flowerman and Kain coming up here shortly. I'm going to step away for the briefest of seconds to handle stream and take care of some stuff. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Character select.
These guys, go ahead and getting set up. They're not like, stream's back up. Me. You guys are good to go whenever. Okay, you do you, buddy. Oh boy. So we're back. We got Flowerman on. Yeah, Flowerman on player 1. Flowerman. And we got Kain on number 2. Dude, he does this. You can't get mad at Marvin. He just does what he thinks is funny, or what he thinks he wants to do, and it's just, it's not perfect. It's not. It is what it is. So I got this set up, and I go to the game clean. Oh no. Okay, good. We're okay. I did not break Callisto's stream deck. We're good. The buttons are working. Do not call me. Do not at me. I am running this stream. I am the best. Don't worry about it. Nobody is on comms, Searchlight. I am a figment of your imagination and very hot. Match. Go ahead and get these two going up.
Ferry versus Percival.
So one thing that I think is really interesting about this matchup is, so every time that Kain has come out for the Granblue locals, he and Marvin have run into each other, and usually Kain comes away the victor. Last time we saw it, Kain ran Seahawks on Marvin, but now we're seeing the Percival. You know, we've seen Marvin de-rust a little bit. He's got the time to work through everything. I'm curious to see how this is going to change, or how the matchup's going to change. We're already seeing Flowerman take a very strong lead, work his way through. One thing I think is really distinctive about Kain's play, and something that I think he's very good at, is he knows when to kind of go for the gap on that 2U to get that knockdown and kind of convert into something. And we see it right here. He had a single conversion, got to the corner, and now he, you know, Percy things are about to happen, but oh, thank God, I have another commentator to save me. So we see Kain gets basically 2 hits and manages to even up the set.
And then also, isn't this winners finals?
This is winners finals that I should absolutely. Hey.
I was like, oh, I was just wondering, like, wait, they're not at least. It didn't make sense. So, but yeah, that's all good.
Hey, listen, I have updated it. I am
all good.
I am doing good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's gonna whiff. Or yeah, blocks it. So Kain going up 1. So for those of you tuning in, this set is going to be a best of 5.
Yes.
So we're at that point in the bracket where things are going to get, it's going to get weird. But Flowerman, you know, both these characters have a lot of games to work through each other and to get some stuff taken care of. So I really want to see kind of the mid-match adjustment, but it's not. Oh, God damn it.
It's all good.
I thought I clicked winners finals, you know.
It's all good.
Sorry guys, technical difficulties.
I clicked.
I got it. We're good.
All right, we're back.
We are back.
Flowerman setting up the Oki on chip life right now. Though.
Has to be really careful because even like a raw DP will be enough to get Flowerman killed. Ooh.
Just living on the pixel though, Flowerman
this
does
is
have just a little too early.
A little bit too early, goes for it. That was unfortunate.
It's like he had the right idea through and through. He was just got so excited that it was the right idea that he did it immediately.
It's one of those things where where especially in that situation, you know, Marvin was literally doing everything right, but the situation was still the next hit was going to chip his ass out.
So yeah, you're playing really antsy and like, yeah.
Like it's not a situation that's good for you.
Right, whoa, big jump in from downtown. And yeah, just backing up a little, using GG to get in, but a big sweep.
Oh, calls out the throw.
These
the
two are
knockdown.
challenging right now.
Surprised we didn't see kind of a call out or a set down of GG. Marvin just letting that rock.
Oh, he stocked up.
Big stocks.
Now that I think about it, that's actually really good. It's like when he puts out ball, it's just like get one stock at least. Oh, the delay overhead with the sauntered walk up.
It's not looking good for Flowerman. He's got to guess right or get got. He's guessing good so far, but we're right.
What a whip.
I might be dead. That's dead.
And I'm surprised. He went for Momo as long as he didn't drop it. Yeah, just run up to H. He's going to seal the deal. Flowerman keeps living on these pixels and doing so good.
You know, that's one of the things that we'll see a lot here is Marvin's situational awareness and ability to convert into just the perfect thing every time is one of the things that I think really defines him as a strong player. He'll make something work and he'll go for it. And it's, you know, I'd call that a very core component of his gameplay. But, you know, we mentioned it earlier during the set with Chris. Kain's ability to kind of set up Lord Strike into overhead for that plus frame strike throw mix, he is making it happen.
Okay, very momentum-based player. Yeah, just going to set up Momo. We'll see if Kain tries to stock up a little bit. No, he knows he's a little bit too close to the corner.
Yeah, this is
going to hold all this. But now Marvin's out of the bar.
I'm honestly surprised we didn't see an attempt at like a breakout DP, but gets the... Oh!
Big 5H.
Dead.
What
He's
a
dead.
wait!
Oh, he did. Kain managing to pull it out.
And it's a big 2-0 to go up in winners finals here.
Oh. Kain up 2-0 is not looking good for Marvin. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like these rounds have been free, but
yeah, a lot of time it's Marvin coming back from a pretty big life deficit. Even though he's pretty in control right now, gonna set up regular GG, just keep this corner. And these two have been challenging each other all set.
Yeah, no, they're swinging. Like, these two are just going hard.
Oh, big GG. Yeah, they're really playing at this mid-range, which I didn't expect both of them to try to play at, but yeah.
Kain going up for a quick set point.
Yeah, and that's how we usually see Kain when he starts to feel dominant, is that he's just like putting out rounds and he's feeling really dominant.
Like he goes for it. He's very, I wouldn't necessarily say committal because he's got the kind of life and wiggle room to back up, but when he's got the read on like, I am going to swing, he starts swinging.
Trying to bulldog his way in. Oh, what a
roll. Lord Strike.
Roll.
Ooh! See, that's what we were talking about earlier. Sets up the strike throw, baits the DP. He's sick.
That's it.
He's dead.
Nicely
GG's.
done, Kain. And while like Marvin had so many rounds where it looked like it could tip into his favor, it's just like, you know, I felt like he was like playing behind that whole match.
Yeah, a lot of situations in that really came down to Marvin plays really well, but also Marvin will get hit, will die on the next touch.
Yes. So we are gonna get loser semis, I believe.
Yeah, now it
includes
is,
you.
It is me and Chris Chaos.
Yes.
What? Okay.
All right. So
we're just big chilling.
Yeah, we're gonna chill out here for a little bit. Of course, with Strive, like it was so funny. Me and Chris had to play in Strive because we played first round here.
Yeah.
Then we played in Strive, and it's just like, dude.
I do that. See, that happens to me with Mars. Like, well,
oh yeah.
It's always like, sorry, Seth, Mars is on your side of the bracket today. You're gonna have to deal with it. And
sometimes it happens like that. But that's what's fun about locals is that, you know, especially a lot of our players play both games.
Cool. I've been there's not a lot of single game only specialists, like especially like in terms of like Strive and everything. But Callisto is here. He's giving me the stink eye. I'm gonna go get away because he's gonna hurt me.
But yeah. Right now, we're waiting on Chris Chaos playing Strive, right?
All right. I definitely did the actual Callisto special.
Oh, yeah?
Of playing pretty well in the game that I have not played in like 3 weeks and getting fucking washed 0-2 in the only game I've been practicing like every day.
That's how it goes.
All right. So, it looks like Kain with a pretty
Kain,
big win over Flowerman.
Yeah, and so, like, it started out, like, Flowerman was making actually pretty good comebacks, but he was always just felt like he was playing behind, right? He was playing off a pixel. He made, like, really cool pixel comebacks, but it felt like he was always playing behind. So that's how that kind of set went, and Kain took that 3-0.
Kain does that to you, man. I felt like that, too. It was weird. Like, it feels like everything's going fine, and you take a couple stray hits, and then you lance a command grab, and you're fine. You're like, it's a lot of scaling. That's fine. You look up, and you're almost dead, and you're like, wait, what?
He's so good at confirming to Lord Strike, and it's just like, that takes such a chunk because you're used to, like, okay, I got hit only, like, once or twice. I'm okay, right? And then, like you said, you look at your life like, why am I in chip range?
I do think that kind of stuff, too, kind of a lot of times that's the difference that optimizing makes, right? I know a lot of very good fighting game players who don't really optimize in games, right? You can be carried by just having good fundamentals, but if you're willing to take the time to grind them out and like always have the optimal confirm, it goes a long way. A lot of times.
I think there's two thoughts. It's like you start out playing fighting games, you really focus on that neutral, so you're getting a lot of hits, and you're really solid on that. Or because this is funny, like me and Macho are like very close training partners. We take that basically the two different routes, or you just learn how to hit them really hard, and then you figure out the neutral later.
That's always been my route, right? Like I in every game have always played of like, make sure I take it as a given that I'm gonna lose neutral probably like 3-2, right? Maybe 4-2 in interaction. So I just have to make sure that I do the same amount of damage in my 2 hits that they do in their 3, and it's fine. And play characters accordingly, right?
Yeah. 2 different thoughts. And speaking of 2 different thoughts, we have Chris Chaos.
Yeah, 2 very different playstyles. I think actually this would be almost the 2 ends of the spectrum we were just talking about, right?
Not only in the characters they decide to play in this game in particular, but also their philosophies in like what they look for, what they're
I mean, you saw when I just played Chris a few minutes ago, like I was intentionally playing slowly and carefully, and he was fine to play just slow, grinding neutral. He didn't really force a lot that he didn't have to.
And that's what he's gonna even optimally want to do in this matchup, right?
Yeah, like this, see, he's content to give up space, which is very dangerous against a grappler. And this is where it's scary. Chris only made about 60% meter before he got put in the corner. That was a huge 2M check. Yeah. Where I was getting at was he had no reversal for another 30% of meter, right? He was about to hold a lot of pressure. Yeah. Ooh, the 5U off the clash to go over that drop kick. I mean, that's a really cheeky idea from Seth. That's 6 frames heavy. Like, that's a very good option to clash cancel.
And just so happened to be hopping. But yeah, like you were mentioning, it's just like Chris in general on defense has like, especially in this game, has like the Abare that's just like, man, he knows exactly when to hit that button. He can confirm off it like a stray 5L. He's really good at that. We talked about that for like basically a year and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you want to do well as Matera, that's almost required, right? Yeah, like you have to have that Abare. You have to know when to challenge, not just when to challenge, but converting off those challenges, right? You can't just get a straight counter hit 5L and call it good. That's how you get hit by dropkick. I can tell you from experience. Chris just caging in the corner, does go in with the 5U. And kind of the opposite situation as last time. Seth is the one who's meter starved now, and he, Ladiva also doesn't really have that reversal option. Nice check and the convert.
Yeah, we've seen a lot today that the jab checks on the overhead. Shout out to offline Granblue.
Seth is really good at that in general. He's actually very difficult to land an overhead on. You pretty much have to frame trap him if you want to open him up.
Lots of scaling on that skybound. And then trying to go for the EX arrows.
Yeah. I mean, the health lead was pretty insurmountable there. He definitely had to roll some dice for a big hit. Christo, stay solid. Going to take game 1 here. Loser semi still with 2 out of 3. Yeah, maybe we'll see the 6. I mean, this seems, it wasn't one of the matchups that Seth said to me specifically that he wanted to play him for. But I could see this being good, right? Six is just oppressive in the corner.
Yeah.
He's plus on it. It's like Gran without the damage, right? He's just plus on everything. It's always his turn.
And we'll see, though, but because we were just complimenting Chris Chaos's defense.
Yeah.
And that was the problem that, you know, Seth had when he tried to pick 6 against Flowerman, right?
Not just the defense, but the Abare, right?
Yeah, the
but
Abare
you had
in
mentioned that
particular.
was sort of what sunk him in that set. And as we've been talking, you know, we've been gassing up Chris's. Definitely one of the stronger points of his game.
So, like, if your offense isn't as strong as it needs to be with 6, right, to cage in the corner, to be oppressive, then Chris is going to get out. So it's really actually all on Seth because it's inevitable that he's going to get in, really. Because in this matchup.
One thing that you know, Chris is a very heavy Guilty Gear player, right? Granblue,
Yeah.
I think. I don't think he's been, like, slacking on Granblue, but I wouldn't say it's his main game by any stretch. There will be a question of, like, how well does he know this character, right? This is still a pretty new matchup to have learned.
But he finagles his way out of the corner after taking a bunch of life, but Seth just goes in. You see how annoying this is now.
Too far for the ground bounce, yeah.
Yeah, now, like you were saying, it's impressive, the 2M of Destiny. But yeah, he was very, very much in chip range very, very soon.
I will say that's one of maybe the weaknesses. The chip situation, not always great for 6 because he doesn't have a lot of true block strings into his pressure, right? He has a lot of plus frames, but not a lot of true block strings.
Sweep, Shades of Ladima.
That sweep, by the way, is like, I thought it was fair because I could whiff punish it before I found out it was like old Soul 2D, like low profile under the ground.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that thing low profile's hella moves.
That is just pushing the corner, making me eat my
but
words.
There you go. Yeah,
there's the Abare.
Yeah, he was content to wait, and he recognized what was what was his turn. But that
best EX parry in the game, baby.
Yes, you cannot safe jump that parry. If it makes contact, it's a guaranteed hit.
I don't know how much she scales on.
I think she's dead. She has lower health. Yeah, she has the same health as Fairy.
Okay. So yeah, Seth with like a flash, quick game there. And yeah, kind of went the way, like you mentioned. There was some Abare from Chris, but like 6 has just been so oppressive in the corner. And like you said, the familiarity with 6 is probably not as high.
And you see the adjustment already for Chris. He's being more aggressive. He's trying to keep Seth from getting started. Oh, nice pickup and the hard knockdown off of that. Great confirm.
Yeah, now Chris is going to
with that right there.
Yeah.
When you rely on a non-true block string fireball pressure as your main way to like apply offense, this character is very dangerous because that parry will blow up every fireball cancel.
It's so good.
And if he whiffs it in your face, you need to be on some uppers to punish it. Oh, caught them. Yeah, you definitely got a 5L if you want to challenge that.
Spending all the EXs.
Oh,
no, he missed the Skybound.
Yeah.
He went for the real Skybound. Back throw with Destiny. Went for the meaty, and that's so unfortunate.
Relatable content.
Relatable.
Yeah, went for the double quarter circle forward. Unfortunately, probably didn't finish the second. He ended it in down forward, not finishing the second quarter circle forward.
Kind of a theme tonight. It's
oh man, I played okay like on stream, but me and SSK had a slop fest off stream. We were dropping everything. It was a little. I'm gonna blame the console only because we both were.
I don't want to talk about me and Seth.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, Seth trying after that big drop. You know, it's the mental's kind of crumbling. It's very hard to keep composure.
Yeah, and Chris, this is where he thrives, right?
Yeah,
where he knows that all he has to do is stay solid. But he is under pressure in the corner, and Seth is being persistent with the grabs. Oh wow, that is going to do it, actually. If he finishes his combo 5M.
But yeah, we don't know if he will. He does. There it is.
And we're going to match point.
Yeah, 1-1 situation here. Last game, last round. Seth with a quick overhead counter hit. And yeah, but you were just mentioning that's where Chris thrives, but Seth, like, from the jaws of defeat. Oh, the big EX parry. This is big.
Oh, the delay counter hit, yeah. Normally somebody always gets counter hit after everyone whiffs throw. It's just that time came a little later. It's like Final Destination though, right? Like if both players whiff a grab, someone's getting counter hit eventually.
Big throw setup from
Chris.
And
the empty low?
jump low. 20 years in the making. Again.
Yeah, I like holding on to that.
He
has to watch out for that parry.
Oh, I feel like Chris could have done something there in relation to that. Is he going to spend it? No, he just
No.
misses it anyway. But still has the corner. Big 2M.
That's probably Six's weakness. Oh, he tried to challenge. I think that he felt that Chris was going to respect the parry, and he tried to just go ahead with the normals. Unfortunately, though, going to get opened up. Seth taking 4th place. Solid finish. All right, and that's going to set up our losers final. Going to be Chris against Flowerman. Let me double check on if Chris is still available or if he needs to play Guilty Gear.
Oh man, it's dropped inputs, baby.
Yeah, that's kind of the theme tonight. I think we're all having a little bit of a rusty night.
It's all right, man. Like I feel confident with how I played. I feel like
that's where I was at, right? Like you can clean up the execution at home.
Like I feel like my Soares is my Seahawks is tournament ready. So
yeah, I like the decision to you're on your the last game of the tournament potentially. Why not try it? Because you've been meaning to find out if it is tournament ready for a couple weeks now. So a good opportunity to test that. Chris coming back up. Going to face off against Flowerman in the first of 3 here.
How do I make it? God damn it.
I don't know. Touchpads are weird. I don't know.
Now I can do it. I'm vain.
Character select.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do that
I thought
again.
Night Owl said it was a furry mask. I was like, yeah, let's go to Marvin Sting. But it's a funny mask. It's a mustache. Marvin, I will say, depending on your work and your visibility at work, he is a great or a not great Twitter follow. I love it because he is equal opportunity horny retweeting and he aggregates everything for me. I don't have to seek out the hot cosplayers. Flowerman kind of like groups them together.
He's on that. It's great, but like, man, it's one of those things where you look at that account and you're there for like 20 seconds, like, oh, he horny.
I don't know. That's like I follow Lost Soul. I feel like it's. Marvin's a medium plus horny on Twitter.
Marvin's a medium plus horny, but like you're gonna see the more diversity on that account. Like you follow Lost Soul, you're just getting like big ass titties nonstop. But
all right, so speaking of Matera coming back on the field, facing off against Fairy. We haven't seen these two really play in a while.
Battle 1. Engage.
We really haven't. I was talking to Chris before the match, and like, my man is running on an empty stomach and a Long Island iced tea. So
yeah, I was about to say we had that discussion right before we played of like where you have like a drink and then all of a sudden you have that like whoopsies moment. But I mean, he's playing loose and he's playing really well the last several matches, and he looks warm. We mentioned him sometimes being a little bit of a slow starter in Granblue.
He's definitely at a point where he's warm and
big check with the 2L there too. Yeah, he's looking really good.
He's cooking in Strive, and now he's here to cook in this, man.
And maybe benefiting from kind of doing spurts of the games in a row, right? Like
he's bouncing back and forth, and like this is not.
I think both of these two players are good enough and accustomed to that enough, though, that that's actually not a huge deal with them. I've seen Flowerman definitely change between like BB tag and GBVS on the fly and not really have the issues.
I mean, like one of those things is, if you can play multiple games, it kind of requires you to like be able to have active thinking and be able to cycle a bunch of different.
My problem with those two games in particular is that Granblue throw is just DP in BB tag, and if you go for a tick throw and you DP on block on accident, you just get your character deleted. It's a very scary.
Oh yeah, man! Like it's goofy, and especially because you get like she'll just go real bad.
Flowerman though.
And especially because like BB tag is a game where if you get touched, you are going to die.
Yeah, we'll definitely, Night Owl will definitely be showing some Melty Blood when it comes out, both here at Ignite, and I'll have some of my own events for it. Oh wow, the 2H on the jump back shot? This might kill. What an anti-air from Flowerman. I mean, Flowerman doesn't always look for the opponent to do something to call out. Usually he's trying to really tighten up his own game plan and focus on like forcing that one player game. But that right there, I mean, that is something scouted. That 2H against jump back air arrow. And was ready with the full conversion off of it.
And so far, like, this is a pretty back and forth set. We've seen Chris have really dominant rounds, and then Flowerman managed just to kind of pull it back.
But Flowerman, yeah, he's kind of on one right now because we had talked before about how difficult it is to 2H the hop coming from Matera. He's doing it with Fairy 2H, which is actually one of the slower 2Hs in the game.
Oh yeah, no, like you saw me like go for it and get stuffed, and it just.
Oh,
he did.
You know, sometimes that's what the no food in the Long Island will grant you as a player, right? You unlock that little bit of you know,
you get a little bit of fire in your belly,
yeah.
and you start making some reads.
Gonna spend the EX whip for the hard knockdown, gets the throw bait. Too late for the link. Chris still pinned down in the corner though, and Marvin is going in. Okay, finally backing off. Chris taking the opportunity for the EX low. Works back to mid-screen.
Oh, definitely. We're seeing some goofiness here. Like, this is...
And again, he's ready with the 2H.
Yeah, it's one of those things like...
Oh, nice, close M. Didn't get the full combo. Has the corner though, huge life lead.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that really defines Marvin's play is, like, he's very consistent about, like, this is my range, this is my spacing. You know, if you enter this space, I have the option ready for you. Like, don't look at me, don't blink at me, do not try me. So we're seeing Chris changing up the style a bit and aggressing his way in. He's making...
Yeah, I think he does a really good job of recognizing that in sets, right? When, I mean, we saw that against you as well, where he sort of noticed that you ran over him in that second game, and he opened way more aggressive in game 3, and he makes those adjustments very quickly. This is a 3-game set, so he would have had another game if he needed it, but sometimes it's hard to make that type of adjustment on the fly in a set.
Absolutely, and this is, you know, this is a 3 out of 5. They both got a little bit of time to feel out, but... You know, Chris may not be playing Granblue as much as he used to, but his experience as a player and just being able to, like, there's some things, you know, I talk about it with SSK a lot because he gets frustrated because he's, you know, he grows really fast, but he still kind of struggles with some things. And actual player experience and just, like, amount of time you've seen situations or been in
Yeah, there's not really
like
a replacement for that.
No, it's just... It's something you get by, like, it's just grit. Like, you...
Oh, ran into the GG. Good block on the overhead. Oh, not that one, though.
Not that one.
Okay, now time to block. Open up with the sweep.
Dang, my man.
Nice extension with the 5U.
My man's Chris blocking instant airs and all this other stuff, and then gets hit by, like, the Skokie doke. This is...
Battle 2.
Sometimes, you know, the new type, the brain is running too fast, right?
He can see the numbers, like he can see the frame data.
Yeah, but somebody threw in like a Japanese character, and he was like, "Wait a minute, that's not a 0 or a 1."
Processing
What's going on here?
Please debug your program.
What's this Batman symbol? Oh, caught him through the butterfly.
Oh,
there's the overhead. Oh, he tried to challenge actually. He was looking to jab his way out, or maybe a roll or something. I don't know.
That's one thing, like, Chris's Abare timing is really good, but Marvin, if he feels like you're going to start trying to mash or get, like, handsy with him, he tightens those strings up as much as he can.
I think he got the 2M here.
He got that. He definitely got that. He's not going to get animation, but...
Safe spacing on the slide. Got to be careful with that hop. Oh, the chip H.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Flowerman up 2-1.
It was good movement, just... Matera has some really good air options, but Fairy, more or less, outside of very few matchups, she sort of has air superiority.
Oh, she definitely does. Like,
there's a couple matchups, stories off the top of my head, not someone who, you know, you want to jump in the air, fight in the air as much, but... Oh, the delay sweep. I got to. That would have hit me.
I got mixed. My man's like, baby.
And another 2H of the hop.
I think this is, you know, we've seen really strong play from Chorus, but It really feels like the worm is starting to turn right here. Chris is going to have to make some very serious adjustments, or Flowerman's going to run away with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're Matera, and especially against Fairy in particular, who you have to go in against sometimes, if they're stuffing every 5U, I don't know really what you do. That's a very important approach tool for Matera, and Flowerman's being active and is moving enough that the slides that Chris is throwing in also aren't really working out. He's not getting punished for them, but they're just not hitting.
Yeah, the other side of that too, you know, the other side of that too is like, Chris, I like to think, is very good about covering his approaches with butterflies and other stuff, but the way Marvin is zoning and the way he's playing into the space is that if he sees like a butterfly or something come out, he's checking it immediately.
Nice jump back just to keep the corner. Sweeps under the high shot.
This is bad, bad, bad.
Yeah, Super, he's going to spend the ball. This is going to do most of her remaining health. I think she's dead, yes.
Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Had another H on deck, and there's a medium DP at the end of that if he wanted.
My man's had the entire setup ready. Like,
Yeah. Chris, though, super good run. Going to finish in third place tonight.
I think that's his best placing since we came back.
In Granblue, yeah, for sure. That's. And again,
I mean, my man's out there, like, smoking big dubs in Guilty Gear. But
I think that is honestly one of the best reasons why I would recommend that people should pick up this game is you don't have to grind execution in particular, right? You do have to play often in order to like be on top of the strategies and things, but you can just sit down and play Granblue, and you'll need a few games to sort of get back into it, but it's a really good game to play on the side.
So we're coming up on Grand Finals, and like, there's a story here. One of the things you notice is like, right when we were starting up coming out of COVID, Marvin's like, I want to win my local, I want to show up, and every single week, like, it is Mars, it is Kain.
Yeah, someone has stood in his way. Yeah, I would also agree that it's surprising that we've had, I think, 4 weeks of Granblue now.
Yeah.
And Flowerman's still trying to get that win. Certainly in position here, but he is on the loser side. Kain only going to have to win 1 3 out of 5 set.
You know, and if I had to say, like, this is I think this is Flowerman's best chance. Like, he knows this matchup. He knows who he's playing. This character, I wouldn't say, is necessarily a counter pick against Fairy. Marvin just has to be able to kind of like clutch it out, and I think that's going into the set. I'm
not going to lie, though. I do think that these two characters, I think that Percival is as good as Fairy is now. I think Fairy is still a phenomenal character, but I think Percival is ridiculous right now. They have different strengths.
Yeah, I mean, he took some nerfs in terms of like over this set with his ability to kind of DP and check for some fireballs and stuff, but you know, the things that make him dangerous are still in this game. Like, he still hits like a truck. He still has very good forward momentum. Has command grab.
Flowerman very ready at round start. He neutral jumped the Gunflame and came down with a JM to punish it. I like that he was ready to call that out specifically, but whoa, I don't know if Gunflame was what he was looking for. And Flowerman probably going to spend the ball here. Yeah, going to go for the mix-up.
You know, these are the situations we saw last go-around is like Flowerman, you know, it worked out for him, but like Flowerman would, you know, start getting the momentum and stuff would just go the way he needed it to until it didn't. But he was so low on health. That one thing not going right is just, that's it.
Yeah, no stocks, so he can't convert that too well to a full combo yet. I think for Flowerman, you'll take that trade. I think Fairy actually lost that damage exchange, but it did push Percival back for a hard knockdown. Nice spot dodge on the M follow-up. Didn't hold the plus frames. Oh, good block on the delay sweep. What? And he converted that and got stocks for it?
Yeah, no, I respect that decision, especially getting stocks kind of gives him some better options.
The fact that he knew that would anti-air on the other side like that and then was ready to convert and then had the presence of mind to just do the stocks.
You know, like, I think
oh, traded through, yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a good trade. That was very good decision-making on Marvin's part. You know, and I think, obviously, it's game 1. You know, for those of you who've never watched a tournament before, hi, welcome. So the way Grand Finals works is that Marvin has to win 2 best-of-5 sets. He has to put Kain into losers, and then he has to eliminate him. So, but Kain only needs to win once.
And Kain, I mean, you saw the results from the prior weeks that they had played. Kain won that first time they had played 3-1. I believe he also won winners finals 3-1 earlier. Or actually, that was 3-0, I believe. So
and I mean, like, that's kind of that's the really funny thing is, like, for the, you know, like,
so
of the
much
people who've been showing up, like, right now, you know, it's Kain, it's Marvin, it's Mars, and
yeah.
it's me. And, like, we all kind of counterpick each other in a different way. But, you know, we've seen this matchup happen, and
what an air
throw!
Huge call out with the forward super jump. It was forward, not.
Yeah, he went for it.
It wasn't a neutral super jump as like a just in case to kind of hold your ground. Like he definitely went in for the kill there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really curious. I want to see. You know, someone in the chat mentioned it. Like Kain does have a Seox. He could bring that out.
Yeah, good dodge on the Lord Strike. Kain actually will be slightly aggressive with throwing out the random Lord Strikes as a block string just to kind of test you, see if you're trying to wiggle away, see if you're going to eat the chip.
Yeah, it's definitely, you'll see him kind of go for it and try to commit. Like, he's looking for your toes, and, you know, he's not had a whole lot of success with this one. Marvin's been really on point with his space control, getting the knockdowns. You know, call it, like, I definitely think a fire's lit under Marvin's ass, because he's up 2-0 quick.
Oh, that's a big jump. Yes, going to get the, didn't get the punish when he landed. That is something that's actually notoriously oddly hard in Granblue is comboing off a jump in. They do not have a ton of hit stun.
Yeah, you gotta hit pretty meaty on those to actually get like the combo follow up.
And it's just awkward timing when you land. You have to you can't press the button too early. You have to land, recover, then you have to push the button, but it has to be like frame one.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's a massive feat of execution, but it's trickier than it.
It's trickier than finishing a combo off of a jump in heavy normally is in other games. That's how I'll say it.
That's fair.
Wow,
you hit someone with a jump heavy in Street Fighter, you got time to have a cigarette, drink a beer, and then
catch up on your stories, read a couple chapters, right?
See what's going on in Matlock.
Okay, no, getting around on the board here. Still a little scrappy, but he did get the stock. Wow, that JH hit from there. That button's crazy. It's not quite like Belial JH, but that is a very good jump in normal.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow, the whiff punish with the Lord Strike low? Okay.
And that's one thing I think that Kain plays this matchup really well is, you know, one of the things that's really important is being able to, like, kind of call out GG and some of the other tools that Ferry has with, like, some of his forward moving stuff. And Kain's really good about kind of threading that even.
Yeah, I think Kain, coming from a Smash background, I think it helps him that he's very much looking to use movement, right, to position himself rather than trying to make his buttons work from where they are. You can see that a lot. He's definitely got some of the movement. And
yeah,
Percival isn't the character for that normally, right?
No, but he makes it work. But, you know, I think, you know, we're looking at this set and, like, this has been a quick 2-0. And Flowerman's on, like, set point. So Kain's really going to have to, you know, call it maybe like,
trying to jump away, yeah.
Call it like 3 games of data, call it whatever you want, but Flowerman has looked like these sets are night and day compared to the previous ones.
Yeah, I mean, I think similar to the set against Chris, that right there, that anti-air, Flowerman's sort of just doing everything right now, and Ferry is a phenomenal character. It's very hard to beat her when she's doing everything right.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the reset, so Flowerman does in fact bring Kain 2 losers with him.
Tonight's the night, man. Like, we've definitely seen Marvin make these. We've seen Marvin make these losers finals runs. Definitely kind of just. Oh damn, my boy's drinking.
Yeah, no, he's not drinking. Look at that. He got nothing off the top. Now he's gonna be tanked because he just had to pound half his drink that he's been waiting 3 games to sip.
I kind of want to see the Seox in this.
Yeah.
Like we saw him. He's sticking with Percy.
Go with the Percy. You know, now that the reset has happened, I sort of agree with that, right? I think last game was maybe the time to try that out before the reset. If you're going to make that gamble in Grand Finals, do it when you have games to give.
Absolutely. But, you know, it's not like we haven't seen Kain win against Marvin with Seox. You know, like at the last local, he eliminated Marvin with him.
Yeah, I would say, though, I think Flowerman is the type of player that the first thing he does after a tournament is definitely study what he lost to, right? You're going to have trouble beating him doing the exact same thing two weeks in a row.
Oh, yeah, no, it's...
Nice dodge. You can tell it's the reset because nobody did anything in the stare down.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just like...
Flowerman went for the air grab again, but the JU.
You can hear the Encino Morricone right there.
Yeah. All right. I like the heavy stock so he doesn't have to worry about it for a while.
Yeah, no, it's a very, like, I like that decision making on Kain because it also, like, those stocks on deck force Marvin to kind of think about specific things.
Wow, he just did meaty EXDP with the GG out to cover it.
Oh, my man's got
he can just do a super. Oh, no.
Doesn't get a whole lot of mileage out of it, pushes Kain out, but
he does have the life lead now.
He does have the life lead. Oh, goes for it. Getting a little greedy. This isn't dead, but it's close.
Yeah, gotta get away from GG so you don't hold the chip. Oh, just right back at him. Psych.
You know, one of the things we're seeing is like Marvin, he's playing a little bit more conservatively, but when you see him go for the throat, like he goes for it.
Yeah, I think he's definitely making some very hard reads.
And the thing is, like, they're working, and especially as the set goes on and your opponent starts getting all these
nice counter hit confirmed.
Absolutely.
Cool, big damage. Didn't spend all his timers.
Yeah, that was
good block. The 2L check, and he's going to get the SBA here?
I don't know if it's dead, but it's close.
Yeah, and the low. Flowerman just trying to get away. I like using the EX. That was expensive, but he had enough life lead to wait out and get timers back. And if Flowerman tried to get away, the EX made the mix-up fast enough that he could catch him.
And especially there's like a legitimate opportunity that he just gets blown back in a way that lets him stock up. He's got EX stocks, got options to work with.
Oh no.
Yep.
Not a lot of damage on the punish, but now he has stocks. And now Flowerman, oh yes, nice confirm. This is what's scary. He still has 2 stocks. He can just run the pressure he wants. Yeah.
He gets it.
No reason to slow down, and Kain putting the game up.
Taking the first game of the Shin Grand Finals, man. Like it's. This is the thing that I was a little worried about with Marvin is like he went hard in the paint for that first set. Like legit pulled it out of nowhere, but
I mean, we mentioned how frequently he was being right? He was making hard reads and being correct often. Sometimes that's unsustainable, right?
Absolutely. You cannot be right all the time, and at this point, like...
Especially for 2 3 out of 5s in a row.
Yeah.
And right now, Flowerman was actually just straight up wrong on every mix that time.
Absolutely.
You kind of see. Does go both ways.
You know, like the back and forth in this set is really important. Because these are like...
He felt too far out of the far H range. That's sort of universally relatable problems for most of the cast, I think. When you get a proximity normal at a range where it cannot hit.
Oh, it's bad. This got hurt. He's got all the stocks he needs to do some damage.
Yeah, he went for it again. I like that because it would have given him SBA.
That's it. Kain going up 2-0.
And this is not... It didn't look like Kain was sandbagging or anything.
No,
in the first set, he wasn't trying wild stuff.
That's kind of the champions. Like there's a lot of things in play here. Kain obviously has like the champion's advantage, which lets him gives him more time.
I think importantly, he just kept playing his game. Right? He didn't throw it out the window. All right, this is a big sweep. Flowerman needs to get out of the corner. Still pinned down there. All right, gonna get a throw back to mid-screen. Nice anti-air.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, it was standing. Yeah, I think you need crouching to get that combo. Oh no, rolled into the active frames to the 5H. That was a solid 35% for 2 moves. Yeah, being hit by 5H into the heavy Lord Strike follow-up, that does not feel good.
I don't know that I necessarily agree with Kain trying to force the aggression. He's got all the stuff he had.
Oh! Okay, anyone's round right now. Kain does have the advantage of the super.
Oh, that is what things about to get. This is dire.
I think if you're Flowerman, you just...
No, you sit, you get your ass out.
Wow, what a jump. And Kain actually maybe didn't trust the DP that it would start up in time. I think he had recovered
Well, so
in
like
time.
we've seen it 2 locals in a row where Kain goes for an EX DP, and due to the way that DP works, he just gets fucked on it.
Yeah.
Like, there's that clip from the last
Yeah,
local
didn't
where
he-
he gets hit by SSBA after like SSBA beats the DP, and it's just.
Oh, trying to get the punish on the sweep. Very difficult.
Marvin's starting to feel more comfortable calling out the Lord Strike, but needs to be hit.
Oh, big back throw. This is going to be a huge positioning switch. He got the hit with the 5L, but didn't necessarily believe in it.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of the times here, he is, you know, he's eaten a lot of DPs in this, so I can understand him getting the advantageous position and not immediately wanting to give it up.
That right there. So that's what I was expecting him to do last time. Maybe that's why, is that close M a little bit finicky. And Flowerman stops the approach, able to get things back on the rails.
You know, one thing we're seeing, especially with Kain right now, is he's really trying to force offense. Like, we'll see it when he has a health deficit. He'll go for, like, EX Lord Strike or something just to kind of get in, and Marvin has been scouting them damn near every time.
Backdash into plus frames. Yeah, going to get the grab. Nice opening for Kain here.
Goes for it again. Flowerman ready to deal with Lord Strike.
Oh, the walk forward. Confident here in neutral.
Oh, gets hit by the tail end of that DP. You know, one thing we've been seeing is Kain's kind of going for easy anti-airs here. And I think
he's going to get the anti-air. Yes. Nice.
I think those have really been costing him in this set, because had he gotten 2H right there, which the way it was positioned, he could have.
I noticed both of them are sort of playing that both sides, right? Flowerman is actually being not super committal in the air either, but Kain is also not really swinging for the fences with his anti-air. So there's we see a lot of times where they just switch sides with nobody getting hit.
Yeah, and one thing is, like, Kain has had time really to kind of, like, at least, like, he's had time to kind of at least throw those in and kind of feel the waters, but we've not really seen any of that. You know, I think what we're starting to see is, like, Flowerman's starting to get the momentum back. Like, this is kind of the inverse of all of the stuff that we've seen from his previous games. It's like,
oh, run up EXDP.
Flowerman he'll get rolling. But right now,
nice whip punish. Yeah, that has hella recovery if it whips.
I think it's really important right now because Flowerman really needs to, you know, Kain needs to break this momentum. Marvin is about to go up. I think if Marvin...
Yeah, that's going to be 2-2.
I'm going to call it right now. Like, I think this is Marvin's game. Like, I think this is the local he wins. I'm not trying to jinx him, but if you look at the momentum and you look at just kind of the things that Kain is doing, like, Marvin has made hella adjustments.
Yeah. There is a lot more specific callouts that Flowerman is making against things that Kain specifically has shown that even our other Percival players locally don't really use.
Yeah,
spot dodging, the M follow-up on the command dash.
He's been really, really good at... Like, he's been really good at stopping Lord Strike. And that's the main tool that Kain has used to get in.
Yeah, and you can see there, got a punish on it. Didn't get the knockdown as part of the punish, but was able to collect it afterwards, and he's rolling in this first round.
Yeah, this is, like I said, you know, I think the fact that it's gone here, you know, Kain needs to make a serious...
He's going to EX stock, yeah. So he has to give up Oki in order to get his stocks. Oh, that's dangerous for Barry. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Ooh, that was very dangerous for Flowerman, actually.
Oh,
good reaction.
Yeah, no, every single time he has...
Yeah, Kain's going to have to back off here.
It's one of those things, like, I don't know if he's just not confident in his zoning or he really just wants to be aggressive, but Flowerman has gone from a 2-0 deficit to tournament point. You know, if Kain has anything, like, if he has anything left in the tank, now is the time to bring it out.
Oh, that's a big starter. And he's just going for the Oki. He's not stocking up. Yeah, there it is. Now that he's pushed away, trying to get a stock up. Spends it on the medium fireball.
That's bad.
Oh, Kain is definitely swinging. Couple
Yeah,
5Hs.
I think we're kind of seeing some of the frustration set in, and Kain is just letting shit rip.
Oh, what a call out. Yes.
Yeah,
Try to get a stop.
Absolutely. That was the correct answer.
There is no whip available for a bit, but she does have her DP. Anti-air is definitely on deck.
Oh,
And there it is.
that's the thing we're seeing here that's like been really good for Marvin this set is he's so good at stopping Kain's momentum.
And if you're Kain, you got to be looking at that EXDP timer. It's back now, and this is scary. Right now, an EXDP would be enough to finish this tournament as well. So
Absolutely.
you have to be careful with your approach.
And Marvin has so many options right now that could get him in. That was a dangerous stock up.
Yeah, but he needs that stock right now. That right there, the stock just saved his life.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. This is a one-touch game for Flowerman. He just has to thread the needle.
All right, gets the low. But again, that DP, if it
we
connects.
talked about it. This is where.
Okay, this is not going to kill though.
This is not, but it's gonna.
This scales the combo a lot. How aggressive is Kain going to play this? And if he goes with the 2L pressure, Flowerman has to be careful because that's a real DP bait as long as he's holding down back. Good tech. Takes his turn.
I think that's it.
It's all true block string though. Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Close 5M is the option, and you see the DP there. I don't know if he was just mashing DP and got 5M.
Callisto, you yelled so hard it fixed the audio. I can hear you better now.
What?
Like there's no static on my end.
I think I hit the table. It must have been coming from our little amp back there.
Oh god, I cannot believe this turn of events.
Rolls through. All right, Flowerman, big meter advantage with that. That right there. Flowerman has been taking some risks, including those non-true block string cancels.
You know, and after that last game, I can imagine that Flowerman is like a little frazzled. It's something where like...
Oh, this is a big back throw though.
This is
positioning switch. Ooh, good block. But now Flowerman, he cannot get knocked down right now because he will have no DP. Last hit of ball, keep him protected. Nice patience.
He is burning specials.
Very slight life lead, I believe, for Flowerman here.
Oh,
Anti-air flame.
It's good.
And that's it. That should it's regular SBA. This is gonna be close. Fairy health, I think she's dead.
No, she's dead.
That is gonna do
dead.
it.
Oh God, what
Flowerman,
a fucking banger of a set.
Gonna be the bridesmaid for another night, unfortunately for him.
Oh man, I feel so bad. I definitely put the voodoo on Marvin.
Look, the anti-air gun flame. As soon as that happened, I mean, the command grab was sort of like inevitable, right?
Yeah, no, there's like so many things going on, and like we don't see Kain use command grab that much, but at that point, man, like it just
scary stuff.
It just
good stuff to Kain though.
Yeah, man. It sucks, man. Like you hate it for Flowerman, but like he showed at this point. So going out of this set, you know, Flowerman has lost to Kain every single time, but during this, he reset the grand finals. He took it to last round.
Yeah. It's progress, right? I mean, he's taken some long roads prior to this, defeating other players. So,
absolutely, and
we'll just be looking forward to the next time they have to play each other.
Flowerman will absolutely tell you that he's a slow learner.
Yeah.
So it's every single one of these is progress.
That said, we are going to be done with Granblue for tonight, but we're not done with the stream. We are going to have top 4 of Strive coming up, so hang tight for just a few minutes. Seth, thanks for holding it down for another week.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be here. Sorry, I couldn't have the same run I had last week, so I had to make it up on commentary. But thanks, everybody. Thanks for having us. Thank you for supporting Chicago Granblue. Have a good night.
We're going to take a quick break. Be back in just a few minutes.